So interesting, right? So when we were talking earlier about, I was talking about the fact that one of the things that's drawn me into this game, like so hard, has been the fact that it is kind of serving in some really interesting ways as kind of social, political, racial critique, um, and like even in the ways that it comes through in terms of looking at like in the real world the existing um, kind of social, political, economic system in terms of thinking about capitalism and the monarchy or the oligarchy or whatever the hell you want to call it. But then at the same time, the very book that we're carrying around, the one that was given to us by the prince, and we'll learn more about this book as the prologue goes on, is kind of really strongly built upon um some really kind of socialist principles, right? And but it's also in my mind got its limitations, right? Because it does seem to be a very kind of in no uncertain terms, because it actually says it, right? A monoracial society. And in what terms does that monoracial society exist, right? What is that race, right? We don't know at this point, maybe ever, kind of thing. And to think about like their way in the fantasy book of kind of getting rid of strife or conflict is to do away with difference and diversity, which is also very interesting, right? And then at the same time I also question myself, and I'm like, maybe they're doing that. There's one race, the human race kind of thing, or there's one race, a X race, right? Because there's no human race that we see thus far, right? Maybe doesn't exist, because we know that there are 8 races, 9 if you count the Elder. 9 if you count the Elder. Are the Elder human? I don't know. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. Maybe we'll find out something different. But yeah, definitely a lot of fun stuff going on here. Do we want to record the events thus far? Absolutely. I'm down for saving as many times as I possibly can. Cutscene.
Shouldn't you be resting? I'm fine. In fact, I'm glad we have this chance to talk. I've been reading, and I hope that someday we can make our kingdom like the place in this book. You said it was some kind of fantasy novel, didn't you? Our lives are decided at birth, by tribal purity, or by the differences that make us who we are. I don't want that to be the world we live in. The Elder here are a perfect example. If you'd not sheltered me, I would never have survived. And yet, they burned your home down. It's tragic, and no one should have to suffer so. Someone needs to fix... You okay? Don't push yourself so hard. Reality is much too cruel. I know that. But I'll fight it. I'll fight to the end. I'm a prince. But I need to be a hero. One worthy of the throne. A hero? One who can lead. A beacon who will pierce the darkness when all seems lost. My father taught me that. In his stories, the kingdom was full of legendary heroes. So I can't give up. In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. Not that I expect it will be easy. I believe in you. Familiar words. When I'm down, when I struggle, you're always there to help me through it. Let's do it. You'll be a hero. Trust me. I won't give up either. Trust me.
Until arrival at the northern border fort, 1 day remains.
Let's see.
You can view information about your surroundings in the world map. Blah, blah, blah. Highlight the location, hit A. Got it. All right. So we're going here.
This place here.
A fortress built to defend Great Trad during the Annex War. After long disuse, it is now manned due to frequent monster sightings. That's where we're going.
Let's see.
That was our squad camp, and this is the royal capital that we just left. This is where we're going. You know the game is long, so you have hopes for some directions they take, but you don't know if they will. Are you going to play the full game, Rico? And yes, hard yes. I think we should definitely talk about this more in if for folks who are playing it. There's so much. I want to nerd out on this game so hard. Because it is calling to me for a number of different reasons. Again, it's calling to me because I think it is calling to me as like social, political, racial critique in the ways that the early Elder Scrolls games did, and it is scratching that persona itch in such a satisfying way. So yes, can we talk about this in Discord, please? It looks like this game might need its own channel in Discord. Maybe it might, because I mean, there's so many different ways to talk about it, right? To talk about it in terms of tactics and strategy, to talk about it in terms of like the narrative and the implications. I want to nerd out. I want to nerd out. In the same way that my ROG Ally X has become my Call of Duty handheld, I think about this, my Steam Deck might become my ReFantazio. The wall of Mark spoilers is a lot. It is. I know, but I didn't want to spoil anything. I was being super careful. I noticed that earlier. I was like, so the whole day is just Mark spoilers. Okay, I'll create a channel for ReFantazio. So because I know there's a lot of people that this is not their kind of game. But I know that there's a lot of us who do like these kinds of games too. So I don't want to infringe upon your space if this ain't your jam. I don't want to infringe upon your space if this ain't your jam. And maybe as we're talking about it, maybe we can like unspoiler like what part we are. Like we can say prologue and then spoiler market, so that people who've played the prologue or don't mind prologue spoilers can talk about it, right? Think about it. And then if we get to another area, we might just mark it, trying to think of a way to put it without being spoiler, church, and then spoiler market, so that folks who've gotten to that next area can read if they are done with that area or don't mind spoilers in that area, and don't have to click through the spoiler block in order to see what we're talking about. It looks fascinating. It absolutely is, Jernon. It absolutely is. I hope it stays as fascinating as it currently is. And I could even see, for people who don't like turn-based battles or don't like necessarily the challenge, but want the story, playing on story mode. Because I think just playing on story mode and like the choices you have to make, and like in terms of like dialogue choices, and also like how you handle things in the city, which we haven't seen yet, but we will, hopefully, depending on how long we stream tonight. I think you could get just as much out of this game playing on story mode and not doing any of the battles, or just auto advancing the battles. I think you could still get a lot out of this game, and it would be well worth your money. All right, let's see what we see about this place.
Don't forget.
This is where our contact should be, so hopefully we find them quickly. All right, got it.
Okay then.
We're gonna rest. We got a big day tomorrow. And I highly...
The carriage transporting the new recruits arrives at its destination.
recommend anybody who thinks that they have...
Northern Border Fort. The towering fortress was built during the Annex War in the mountains at the edge of the territory. Even now, soldiers are sent there for its strategic importance to the royal capital and to combat the rising waves of monsters. Fresh-faced soldiers disembark from their coaches at the foot of a steep ascent to the fort, the first of many uphill battles.
Oh, finally. Can hardly feel my legs.
Listen well, you lackwits. The battlefield is no place to sit on your asses, and the border front is always a battlefield. The call to arms could sound at any time. Stand to, curs. You have the honor to serve at the command of Captain Klinger, war hero, tactician, master of arms. When I earned rank in the trenches, forged in the blood of my comrades.
Spare us this drivel. Say, friend, I'm curious. What is it about that book that's captivated you so?
A world with no magic, a world with only one tribe. It's hard to explain. I'm not captivated by a world with one tribe. It's hard to explain.
It's hard to explain.
Some kind of fantasy novel, you said. So it's describing a better world. A utopia, perhaps. I'm something of a reader myself, but that's not like any book I've read. You know, when the late king took the throne, he was quite the idealist himself. He made grand claims about unifying the people under his rule. Never managed to do it in the end, of course. Reform takes more than high-minded, eloquent speeches. Maybe he was too blind to see that himself.
Listen to you. A babe with his first sword thinking he knows better than a king. Keep your mouth shut. No one cares what you think.
Nobody asked you.
Something to say? Go on. I'm listening.
I'm not apologizing for nobody. That's not my place. We're not gonna fight this dude. Don't worry, my friends, I'll talk.
Don't worry, my friends all talk.
Hey!
This one's sharp for a lesser tribesman. Well, Clemar, I'll let it go this time. But only because I like your friend. Next time, keep your complaining to yourself.
That's the last thing I need. Though I suppose I deserved it in part. speaking ill of the dead and all. My mouth tends to get ahead of my thoughts sometimes.
Oh, same.
Although, I'm glad a bad habit seems to have drawn us together. Oh, never got round to an introduction. I'm Stroll. Leon Stroll, son of the Count of Harlia. And you are?
That's my name.
I have that right? It's got a certain weight to it. For what it's worth, my title doesn't mean much. Here and now, we're peers and equals.
By the skin of my teeth! Now, where was I? Right, as for you, fresh meat.
Someone help!
Is that a soldier? Hey, speak to me, man. What happened?
Listen, stay on guard. It's too...
Not one of mine. Must be one of the fort's guard. Those damn vultures across the border. They must have heard about the king's death. Anyway, to the fort. Double time. I'll stay behind to see to the poor bastard's wounds.
You want us to go on ahead? Alone? Shouldn't we at least send a team back to ask for...
I knew fear would take you at the first step. You want to turn tail? Are you a traitor to the cause? The guard has no place for cowards. You are part of His Majesty's Royal Army. Swallow your fear. Fight with pride. And we'll all have medals this time tomorrow.
He's right. We're warriors. Up there is our first chance at glory and riches. Damned if I'm gonna waste it. Let's go!
Damn it. Well, I suppose this is what we signed up for. Onward, to the fort then.
Hey, I've got a bad feeling about this. It's hard to explain, but it's like there's a stench in the air, and it's getting stronger.
Hey, did something happen? Wait, is that a... fairy? Did you catch it yourself?
I don't see a fairy.
She's with me.
Yes, and I have a name, by the way. It's Gallica.
So you travel together? You've stayed well hidden for quite a while.
Well, I didn't want anyone making a fuss. But we've got bigger problems right now. I can't shake this feeling. We gotta be careful.
Agreed. I'll follow orders, but I'm not about to let this armchair general send me to my death. Let's take a moment, then head in once we're prepared.
Good night, Jerome. Send my love to Rez, please. See you on Wednesday.
I assume you know how to use an igniter properly?
I'm not so sure. He's never used one before. I mean, he's a commoner, so not much chance to.
Fair enough. Well, just stay behind me and you'll be all right. I swear I won't let you die. I'm with you.
Okay, our new ally is Stroll. A brave fighter trying to conceal his nobility has become our ally. We really appreciated the keyboard tips, and his new one is on the way. Woohoo! Excited.
Oh, this is bad. I didn't think you'd actually have to fight anyone. I just hope our contact in the fort's okay. Let's keep our guard up and hope we find out.
It's always the soldiers like glory and riches. You know they're gonna be the first to go. This is an unexpected turn of events, but let's not lose sight of our mission. Okay, our ally is inside here.
Yep.
We gotta find him. We gotta find him. You said something about your ally? Mind your business.
Actually,
Nothing. I was worried about the soldiers inside. Situation concerns me. Let's go inside. All right. We're doing this. The Northern Border Fort. Okay. We're going up in here. We're going up in here. It's going to be fine.
this is...
Oh, they dead. Can we take their stuff?
There it is. That's a human.
Stand your ground! Charge it! Pursue!
We have to help the survivors.
So our monsters are called humans.
Oh. Damn it.
This is horrific. So many dead. Prius, I hope you're safe. All right, we gotta find some that still draw breath. Proceed, rescue any survivors and proceed further into the fort. So the red, like missions at the top right-hand corner, the red I think is optional. White is what we're doing. We gotta find any who still draw breath and see if we can rescue anybody. Oh.
What?
Chicken babies. We're gonna have to fight it. You gasped out loud at this reveal, right? I have some history of them.
What do you think?
Our only hope now is to join forces and strike as one. Yes. Glad you still got your wits about you. With you here, we might just get through this. All right.
Got it.
We don't stand a chance if we attack it separately. We can work out a plan together. Got it.
Take care of it, please.
Two of us working as one. I trust your judgment on the timing of the attack. Okay. You don't even know me like that, but let's do this. Press Y to engage in a squad battle alongside your allies. Got it.
Things will be fine.
All right. First we'll smack you. And then we're gonna go into
This could be our chance. Go.
squad battles with stunned enemies. When engaging in squad battles against a stunned enemy, one party member will perform an advantageous initial attack. In addition, enemies remain stunned at the start of the battle. Make sure to take advantage of this. The battle theme is such a bop. I heard this for the first time. I was like, oh my God, it's like Gregorian chant meets rap. I can listen to this all day. Okay. X to attack with your equipped weapon. Y to use your skills. Turn order. An action will expend one turn. We know that. Once all our turns are gone, it's their turn. All right. So we also have our phase sight.
We're evenly matched. Guess we'd better stay on our toes.
That we can see like all of the different like elemental kind of attacks. And once we know what these things are weak to, we'll be able to see what they're weak to and make specific choices about who attacks in what way. Right now, we don't know anything. We don't even know like what their XP, what their HP, max HP is, or how many HP they have left. Okay, so we're just gonna smack it.
Tougher than I thought.
Just go hit back.
Let's go.
We can use Mage Fire for funsies, but I'm gonna hold off because I don't want to use my MP.
Still up?
Simply because I know I can beat it without it, and I know we might need it later.
All right. Victory is ours.
So here's our experience, our Magla that we get, which is like our magic kind of currency. We'll talk more about that, and then how much money we get from beating this one in particular. If you can come out of a battle without taking any damage, you get a bonus on all these things.
We made short work. All right.
All right, we're pushing forward. There's another one. Over in that corner, that blue light is loot. So, you know, I mean, hold on.
Be careful.
If we can hit it first,
Hey.
we get the advantage. Well, she's still inside. We catch it off guard if we strike it now. And they don't, as long as they don't hit us first, then they get the advantage. You attack an enemy without being seen, there's a chance their entire break gauge will deplete at once for an instant stun.
Okay.
Dunna, 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 dunna. Dunna, 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 dunna. Pow!
Okay, this could be our chance. Give us all we've got.
Stunned. You suck.
The power of fire!
And Unscathed Triumph. You get a bonus on experience, magla, and money. I need this OST just so I can listen to this in the car on the way to work.
Okay.
Is it just me? At first, when I first heard it, I was like, this is kind of weird. Like the very first time. And then like by the time I got into my second battle and it started to play again, I was like, this is catchy AF. This is catchy AF. But I like Gregorian Champ. Hey, Moto. And I put a link to like the Atlus info session about the game. It's all in Japanese and it's not translated. But they actually have the monk performing live, which is cool to see. Okay, we leveled up again. Also, exclamation point giveaway in chat. So don't forget, we are doing a giveaway this month for the Logitech G Pro X2 headset.
Not bad at all.
Okay, now, as the main character, we can do our own distribution. It will suggest where the points should go, but we can do our own distribution of points to level up our skills. But it is automatic for our other party members. We can't attribute those in the ways that we want. So we can allocate our points any way we want. I'm gonna go strength right now. Yes.
I think we got them all. We'll
All right.
be safe for a while.
I need my stuff. What I get?
Let's stash that somewhere safe.
3 medicinal herbs. Uh-oh. You know when you going into a new area or about to go through a door and they give you heals, that you about to need them. That is the rule of every RPG.
Look.
Hello, puppy.
All right. How's that? This battle's ours. Let's go. Settle this right here.
A Pharaoh Hondo. Sorry. Unscathed Triumph.
No way I'm stopping here.
Moto, I think we were talking about this in your stream yesterday. So this is, for those of you who don't know, this is Metaphor ReFantazio, the new Atlus game that just came out. And we're just playing through the prologue tonight. We're just playing through the demo prologue. So we're not getting major story spoilers. So we're just not getting major story spoilers. I purposely chose to do that and not play through like my main playthrough so that people could get a good idea of what's going on. You found antibodies and you sighed. I know. All right. Here we go. It's like, oh, I'm gonna need these, huh?
Whew. That should do it.
All right. Here's some people. Dying soldier. Oh well. He's badly. Don't bloody touch me. I'm in a bad enough spot without you making it worse. See? That's why you dying, sir. The monster was your fault, wasn't it? Bad luck follows you people. This is how it ends. Damn it, all the bloody hell. Well, you know what? You don't sound like a very nice person, dead man. You don't sound like a very nice person. But it's interesting, right? Because we were talking again about like political and social implications and like the way that they're dealing with the 8 races and the 9th race of the Elder. It's really interesting that a lot of the language and a lot of the phrasing gets used when they're talking to and talking about specific of races in the game is very familiar. You know, like Riley said, game recognized game, Grandpa, and you looking mighty unfamiliar. All right, here we go.
Run.
You're so young, a fresh recruit. Get away from here now. That thing is up ahead. There's more soldiers left alive. We can't just run and leave them be. You're too late. That monster. We can't just run away. Stay away from that thing. And he's now the departed soldier. I can just nerd out on this game forever. Hey. Here's another dead man. Panting soldier.
Damn it.
I knew this fort was cursed. You're why that horror attacked. Calm down. It's not his fault the human appeared. You must know that, surely. But everyone's dead. They all have families. Help me, Elder. I don't care anymore. I don't want to die.
Damn it.
Well, I mean, you just said it was my fault and then you asked for my help. I'm not inclined to help you, sir. I'm not inclined to help you. All right, so this is implying that we want to go through this door. Open door. What we got in here?
Hold on. You.
We searching for someone. Yeah.
Get it now.
You might as well know because we're here now. I trust you had a good reason because I don't know you. To tell you the truth.
What?
Is that the human from earlier?
Was that?
It's up there. Maybe there's still soldiers fighting it there. I mean,
Hurry.
They won't be for long. Handle our personal matters later. Rescuing any survivors takes precedence. To the top of the tower.
Let's hurry.
Okay. Is there anything good in here? Other than dead people. Ooh, there's blue stuff back here. Alright. So we gotta break through here. Hi, doggy.
Come on. Okay, let's give this all we've got.
Oh, he one shot. He one shot. Unscathed triumph.
Even easier than expected.
All right. We got a broken igniter. Straw is your favorite so far, though you're only about 10 hours in, so that's bound to change. You're 10 hours in. Are you playing the full game already, Chaotic? I'm guessing you probably are. Sneak. Hello.
We have the end. Let's settle this quick.
Get ready.
He's stunned. All right, we're just gonna use Mage Fire.
Fire. A tough one.
Burn to us!
And
I
unscathed.
think I'm getting used to this.
I can get used to this too.
We made short work of them.
It really is easier on easy. I'm like, it really is easier on easy. All right, we going upstairs. You're on the 4th day. Okay. So that's like 1 day past the prologue. Or where this ends. I have no doubt there could be survivors facing that monster together. May not even save anyone at this point. But I'm going to do it anyway. It's the noble thing to do. You know, that's a noble way to die, Straw. Isn't that just throwing your life away? I like Gallagher. She's like, there's a chance there's even one survivor. Then not the noble who runs away. Not this time. I could never live with myself. Not this time. Uh-oh. This time.
Hey.
And you? You plan to forge ahead despite the risk? Oh, hold on. Let me tell Peter Fields here. I was gonna make sloppy joes. I've had a craving for sloppy joes all week. And then I forgot to take the hamburger out of the freezer, and I don't have any hamburger buns. So I gotta get some hamburger buns. I took the hamburger out of the freezer. Gotta get some hamburger buns because I really want sloppy joes. Chop up some bell peppers and onions. Sloppy joes are so good. Sloppy joes can scratch an itch that nothing else can scratch, Zarico. Some bell peppers, some onions. Oh, truly, I know. I won't let you die up there.
That's true, but
I'm touched. Even in a situation like this, you worry more for others than yourself. I didn't say all that. I just said I'm not gonna let you die. I didn't say I was gonna die in your place. I'll never deliver the message and the prince will die. We have no choice but to go on. Lend me your strength. Lend me. You have my axe. Or my sword, in this case.
What do you think?
The human from earlier is up there. Let's go. Give me a minute. We going. We going. Here we go. These people dead.
Damn. Such tremendous power.
It's horrible. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
We can't let it get away with this. We have to hold it off somehow.
Para.
Damned humans. It was all because of them.
We'll just have to make it work.
So, may I ask? I don't have a recipe. I'm making it out of the can this time, but I do make it not out of the can. When I make it not out of the can, I kind of make my own barbecue sauce, and I use either tomato paste or ketchup, depending on what I have. Brown sugar, Worcestershire sauce, some vinegar, and what else? Brown sugar, Worcestershire sauce, some vinegar, a little mustard, and just kind of make your own barbecue sauce and do it from there. But I do it all to taste. I do it all to taste. And then I use that as the base sauce. And I mean, honestly, it's just as good to make it out of the can. You can't go wrong with sloppy. Just long as you got the real stuff, not off-brand. You gotta get the manwich. The bold manwich. The bold manwich, not the regular.
fight with pride.
Let me text my mom for our recipe right now. Oh, do it, Zarico. Because like I said, I just do mine out from taste. It's like barbecue sauce. It's just a tangier barbecue sauce. In my mind. Happy time zone. Hey, Tara. This game looks interesting. Hope it's a blast. It's a blast. All right. So let's see. We're gonna fight this Homo Gorleo. Okay. So
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
we don't know nothing about it yet. All right, let's do this.
We can do this.
Let's try to burn
go.
it and see
Burn!
if it's weak to fire. It is not.
Vile monster. You're mine.
Well, that didn't help much, did it?
What's going on? It didn't even flinch.
It did not.
I'm not going down like this.
Me either, Straw. Okay. So fire didn't work. We're just gonna do this again. So if you are doing a battle and you are getting your behind handed to you, you can also turn back the clock.
How is it this strong?
What more can I do? Prince is my best friend. I need to save him. I can't die in a place like this. And yet,
you two run.
But
Above all else, I am a noble, and a noble defends his people, no matter the cost. Farewell. If you would repay me, then live. Everyone, forgive me.
what? No! Please say something.
Stroll! Don't be a fool. Just run before it.
Oh, fate-saddled child. Oh, anguished traveler. Thy fate is crown-twined, thy soul bound for the throne. The future yet unknown dawns in this moment. Thy path may fork, but only one may be chosen. Confront the threat before thee, or die here in obscurity. Now choose.
I choose.
So be it. Heroism lies in the soul that stands firm against its fears. Power awaits thy command. The time is come to awaken the hero within. Engrave thy very heart.
uh-oh.
What the heck is going on? Anyway, we've got to find a way to fight back.
Okay. Psych deals weak magic wind damage to one enemy, and then we have Day, which weak HP recovery for one ally. We're gonna go with wind damage. Atlus does make some absolutely beautiful cutscenes. 100%. 100%. We found it, girl. Damn. Okay.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Well,
Wind!
Oh my, that did the trick.
my own power doesn't compare. What's more, it can use magic despite its lack of an igniter. Okay, we're about to take a hit. You missed me. All right.
Are you okay? If we don't push back, we're dead. Can't we fend off those attacks somehow?
Attacking weak points. See, before we couldn't attack, we could only attack the main body. Certain enemies are weak to certain affinities. After you've hit one of those weaknesses, the word weak will be displayed. So to defeat the boss, you got to do the now you know my true form transformation. Yes. And rip a metallic heart out of your own body. Yes. Hitting an opponent's weakness or scoring a critical hit against them will only decrease the turn icon by half. So if you get a crit hit or hit a weakness, you only use half a turn.
Looks like it mainly attacks with the head wings and blade feet. We could target those.
Okay. So we have legs, the main body, and the wings. And this thing is hitting us twice. Once with wind damage and once with blade damage. So let's go for the wings first, and we will use wind damage on the wings.
Scour. Push through. Let's stay calm.
We've gotta hit the other spots too.
Okay, so let's hit legs, and we'll use our sword for that. Okay. She said ick. So it's self-cannibalizing to heal. That's a lot. That's a lot. All right, we're gonna get rid of these apples, maybe.
Wind.
Can we blow them off? I think we can do it tonight.
Still here?
No, it didn't work. I should have stayed with the wind. That can't be sustainable.
Take out those apple things? I think we'll regret it.
I think so too.
Maybe there's something I can do. Hey, can you let me handle this?
Have Gallica knock down the apples to keep the foe from healing? Yes.
Understood. Leave it to me.
Look at her little knight helmet. She's so cute.
Now it can't heal itself anymore.
Aha.
Don't waste your chance. Get in there.
Do your thing, Gallica. Okay. Let's try.
Scour. Come on. The freedom of a wanderer.
Yeah, wind damage. Wind damage is strong, even on the legs. Okay.
Seeker.
Now let's do wind damage on the main body. Why you hit me twice? I don't like that.
Seeker. Scour. A tough one.
How we doing on health? We got 72 HP
Fight
left.
power.
I think we're fine because it's only hitting us for like 10 per turn. So that's fine. Hold on a second. All right, we got a lot of XP for that. We leveled up not once but twice, and our alternative self, is what we will know it as thus far, is now rank 2. It ranked up.
I feel stronger.
So you level up, your character levels up, and then your archetype is what it's called, also ranks up. So you get double the rank. And now we get to choose where our stats go. I'm gonna up my magic, only one. And then I'm gonna up my endurance one so that I don't have a glass jaw. And poor Stall, where's he at?
True power is born of the heart, a wish from which thy strength is drawn. Yet fear and anxiety always trail in such a wish's wake. Since time immemorial, those we call heroes have earned the title through this order. They pursued their wishes and boldly walked a path of virtue. What thou hast awakened is the true spirit of a hero. The power that lies dormant in all of us. The power to reforge the fear of the unknown into curiosity. If thou wouldst change the world by thine own hand, take this newfound power and venture forth. Thy journey shalt reveal thy soul's mission.
What was that voice? And you! What was that power you used? You had a metal heart, and your whole body was... It was crazy!
Stroll!
Look, that Stroll guy is still alive!
I'll be damned. Someone actually survived.
That voice... Grius! Oh, thank goodness, you're alive!
Gallica, you made it.
He's our man on the inside, the one I'm delivering the message to.
He's badly hurt. You, boy, lend me your shoulder. We'll need to carry him. The smell of blood will draw out the beasts. Let's not hang about. The lad's out cold, but he'll live. We should be fine if we take a moment's rest here.
Oh, you're a sight for sore eyes, Grius. Just wish it were under better circumstances.
We're both alive, and you can't ask for much better in these parts. Sorry I couldn't join you in the fray. So, this is our newcomer, eh? How'd this boy manage to command power like that?
It's like nothing I've ever seen. Do you know anything about it?
I might. For now, the mission comes first.
Ah, right. I'd better just get straight to the message. Grius, you have a new mission. Avenge the king. And kill Luis Guillaburn.
Well, good. It's about damn time. Those scheming nobles haven't said so publicly, but every soldier knows it was nothing natural that killed the king. Damn that Luis. Couldn't stop at one royal, could he?
Wait, there's more. The prince is getting worse. We're running out of time. Here, look. I brought a treasure from the village. They called it a farsight mirror. You need to see the prince's condition for yourself.
In a deep slumber in a hidden village.
His Highness won't last much longer. Those thorns are thick enough to claim him.
Luis cast the curse, so killing him is the only way to lift it. If we wait any longer, they're just gonna crown a new king.
Can someone catch me up? Who's Luis? Catch me up.
Can someone catch me up here?
The story so far.
About 15 years ago, a child enlisted in the army. But it wasn't his age that had people talking. It was his ruthless military genius. Hero to some, monster to others. Luis Guillaburn, a prodigal tactician and a master of magla arts. Some said it was only a matter of time before he made general. The youngest the nations had.
Until he attacked the prince.
That night, when the prince's quarters were breached, it was no ordinary mage who cast that fatal curse. It was Luis Guillaburn himself. But the son's death wasn't enough for him. Now he's got the father's blood on his hands. And if that king-slaying fiend ends up on the throne, we're all doomed.
But when we were exploring the royal capital, there were a lot more Luis supporters than I expected. How can they still trust him after all that?
Luis is cunning. He left no evidence. Accuse him as you will, the allegations wouldn't stick. All they could do was send him as far away as possible. A post in the middle of nowhere. Plenty of soldiers never believed the charges in the first place. When they look at him, they see a capable veteran unjustly made into the noble scapegoat. Most think the Royal Army was at its best when he was in charge. And in truth, it's hard to deny. Without him, we'd never have crushed the rebel uprising so quickly. Damn the man. But he's earned his titles. He's mastered the blade, magic, and he's clearly intelligent. To the masses who want change, he seems the savior they need.
If even you're that worried about him, then this isn't going to be easy.
That's a hell of a mission. And I want in.
So that's your game, eh? Pretend to sleep, eavesdrop on the plan. You're a fool to give yourself away.
If you want my blood, then let your blade strike true. I'm not going to run. Not from you, and not from a chance to do what's right.
Look, Grius, he saved our lives back there. And it sounds like we could use the help. Seems like kind of a waste to kill him. Especially if he's volunteering.
Then answer me this. The boy's all but a stranger to you, yet you risk your life to save him. Why?
I would live, fight, and die a noble, sir. To have done otherwise would betray my title, to say nothing of my heart.
I'm losing my edge. Make me regret this, and I will slay you where you stand.
You'll let him help us?
Right then. My life and sword are yours.
As far as the rest of the world's concerned, you perished in that castle. You'll find the job ahead will be easier for a dead man. Your lives are kept only by the blades in your hands, and you'll raise them at my command.
We have to.